Completely the wrong one. Alright, what is that? Right. Ace Attorney Trilogy. There we go. Right, so I think the last thing that happened, if I'm remembering correctly, was that we were I don't know which one thought. Oh boy. Thought we just found out that Emma killed Marshall. Killed the cop guy? Yeah. That thing. February 25th, 12:06, District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2. Sorry, Edward. I didn't mean to get you in trouble. Don't worry about it. This is my problem, not yours. Hope I'm not interrupting anything, Bells. See, I can do it just fine for this, but I can't do it for a full-on character. It's so weird. Guess I am. I'll come back later. Wait! Detective Gumshoe! What is it? You've got lots of nerve, making a detective run all around while on duty. And capital of you got me here. I've seen happier people at funerals. I take it Lana's having you run errands again. Let me tell you, this is the last time, pal. Here, she asked me to give this to you if there was a break in today's trial. Evidence law? Mark was talking about this just the other day. 2 rules of evidence law. Rule number 1, no evidence shall be shown without the approval of the police department. Is that right, son? This is so. You always studies. Oh, this is why. Study some evidence law? Really? The chief prosecutor also wanted me to give you a message. A message? Said if you're planning to take him on, you're going to need this book. Him. I guess I need to give this book a thorough read. Evidence law securely slipped into your pocket. Doesn't look like the book would do you any good now, though. All that's left now is the chief prosecutor's sentence. That's where you're wrong, detective. Huh? What could you possibly mean? Haven't you figured it out yet? Why am I still sitting in that prosecutor's seat? Despite all these allegations being thrown at me. Mr. Edward! The real trial today! Oh, wait, no, wrong voice. The real trial today hasn't begun yet. What else is there left to do? Your credibility has been all ruined with this false evidence you aren't aware of. And this guy found out tingly goddamn unsafe. And now you're telling me you want to do more. You gotta be kidding me, pal. You're missing the point, Detective. Lon? No, he didn't murder Detective Goodman. He merely stuck a knife into his dead body. That means the real killer is still out there. What? And we're going to expose him, no matter what it takes. This has hurt too many people. It's time to bring it to an end. February 25th, 12:52, District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 9. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Miss Lana Sky. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Miss Lana Sky. Mr. Edgeworth. Yes, Your Honor. The inquiry committee is planning to impose harsh penalties for your actions. Thank you for the news, Your Honor. Yes, well, at him. Normally this would be where the prosecution calls forth a witness. But, at him, cough. This isn't easy to say. You see, there is some concern that you, Edward, may have, struck a bargain. You think I may have manipulated the witnesses? I didn't say that. Just, you see, everyone has been talking, and... Very well, Your Honor. I have a solution. That being the case, the prosecution will allow the defense to call forth all further witnesses. Really? This is a weird court system, I'm just saying. What? But that was a precedent for what you're proposing, because surely defense calls witnesses too, right? No, I'm curious, and now I want to look this up. Oh, defense. Does the defense get to call witnesses? There we go. That's what more. Yes, the defense may call a prosecuted witness during their case in chief, although unusual, may be several important reasons for calling a prosecution witness on behalf of the defense. Basically, an eyewitness voters are elected to testify on behalf of the prosecution, calling them for defense and its attorney opportunity to question them well and thoroughly examine them and allow them to tell their story. It also puts up in a different light, so it's not necessarily there on behalf of the prosecution. Okay. Undeniably, as this unusual arrangement, but a very effective one. It will prove that I haven't struck any deals with the witness. Very well, Mr. Wright, what do you say? Unbelievable. Edward has found a way to continue the trial. Very well, the defense accepts the prosecution's proposal. Then it is settled. The defense may now call forth the next witness. Mr. Wright. You do realize this is your last chance. You called the wrong witness. trial is as good as over. The defense calls. That's why we have to bring out the real murderer. Oh, okay.
Take that!
Damon Grant. The defense calls Damon Gant to the stand. Why do I keep calling him Grant? Damon Gant? What does he... Oh, Damon. Damon Gant, what does he have to do with anything? The defendant's partner 2 years ago. Mr. Gant has first-hand knowledge of the crime. I feel we should hear what he has to say about it. As luck would have it, he should still be in the courthouse. He'd also be the least likely to have been manipulated by me in any way. Wouldn't you agree, Your Honor? True. All right. Bailiff, please escort Mr. Gant to the stand. This bailiff is gonna work out. Witness, please state your name and occupation. What is this, some kind of practical joke? I was just on my way to lunch. Your name and occupation, sir? Worthy, are you sure you want to do this? Your name and occupation. So, you want to play hardball, eh? Please, Mr. Anand. Fine. My name is Damon Gant. I'm the acting chief of police. I mentioned that the court requests to hear your testimony. Oh, righto! What's with the grim face? First, let's clear up this SL9 incident. Oh, you mean that time when Landa's sister murdered that prosecutor? Personally, I think it's been made pretty clear already. There's still some things unaccounted for. Oh, like what? Like the role you played in all this. Son, either you're very brave, or very foolish. Why are you... Okay, he's threatening us now. You are aware, of course, that a chief of police has all kinds of weapons at his disposal. Weapons? Sure. Take my testimony, for example. I don't have to give it if I don't want to. What? Is that true? On the flat so, the chief of police has the right to refuse to testify. Of course, such an action carries with it a certain risk. Don't worry, I'm not here to hinder your trial. Just remember, this turns out to be a big waste of time. Don't say I didn't warn you. Very well, the witness may now begin his testimony. Oh boy. As I recall, Neil and I were questioning him that day. To make a long story short, we slipped up. That power outage didn't help either. When I went to my office, I found Lana there. Apparently, she had already arranged the crime scene. And you see, I had nothing to do with the forgery. Is that when Doc was arrested? him. He was lying on the floor, unconscious. Emma said no fly. Seems Dark bumped his head. I see. Everything's pretty clear cut. The police chief has the right to refuse to testify. I burn him hard and fast. Oh boy. Okay. Hang on. I want to save. I do not want to mess this up. All the available pressure method, not much difference on that. What the how? So the two of you ran immediately after him, right? That's right, but Doc made it to the elevator first. So Neil and I split up. Went upstairs and I went downstairs. I guess you could say he got lucky. What's this about a power outage? Oh, that. The elevator stopped all of a sudden, and I got the shock of my life. Well, probably not as shocked as Neil was when that knife went into his heart, though. That's a pretty casual way to speak about the dead, I'm just saying. Like, do you hate him? Just not care about, or does he just not care about anyone? It's one of those two. I guarantee it. That's not funny. A ladder there, okay. Arrange the crime scene. How do you know about the forgery, though? So you're saying that the forgery had already taken place by the time you arrived at your office? That's exactly what I'm saying. I can't understand how Lamb must have felt. But the my body and hiding evidence are inexcusable no matter what the circumstances. That's how it really went down. Staring at the witness won't do you any staring at the witness won't do you any good, Mr. Wright. You do well to remember that. If you're going to stare at anything, you'd be better off staring at the court record. Once they were, always a smooth talker. What piece of evidence that's not forgery? I didn't make to forge an evidence. That can't be the whole truth. So we gotta look at that's it. What's that? Not that. I don't know what I would press for that, but I feel that's gonna come up eventually. Is it that? Let's go there. No. Parking lot, not that. Yeah, we did 777. We did that 7 to whatnot. Oh, we know that it's. Oh, we know that. That's there. Okay, how do I want to check. No evidence shall be shown without the approval of the police department. Unregistered evidence presented must be relevant to the case on trial. And where once set up, that power out of data file in there. Forensic crime scene. What's these?
Objection!
You really had nothing to do with the forgery. Then how do you explain this? What's that? And what's that? On it, a handprint? Chief Nat, your explanation, please. I don't know. You tell me, son. Huh? My dear Wright, don't you know the second rule of the evidence law? Not this again. Evidence law. Rule 2, evidence must be relevant to the case on trial. Tell me, how's that rag evidence in this trial? I suppose the defense was not prepared. It's necessary to use this piece of evidence. Am I gonna get penalized? Please accept my profound apologies, Chief. Do you mind giving the defense another chance? Well, okay, I'll do this just this once, but only because you asked, you see. Thank you, I assure you, the defense is terribly sorry. Ha ha ha. Yeah, sorry I didn't nail you. Okay, so that's not it. What else do I have? Okay, is that, do I don't know. There are two evidence I can use. This evidence list. Oh yeah, also the unstable jar as well. No, we already used it. So there's the evidence list. The ID record room is not going to be usable. Or this King of Prosecutors trophy. Okay, let's make a lot of that so that we're not going to be able to prove either that. I'll land in there. Arrange the crime scene. Okay, I'm gonna press this. How can you know that? Because of the victim's body. It had already been moved. So that means found the body near Lana's desk? That's right. I think you said earlier this might on that really sad prosecutor? Yes. Anyway, okay. It's gotta be the okay. I'm gonna go with the list.
Objection!
Claiming had nothing to do with the forgery. I'm afraid that's a claim you can't back up. Explain yourself. Some pieces of evidence were found in your office. Take this list for example. That's the list I drew a picture on. This was discovered in your desk. Not only that, the piece of this jar that was sitting in your office was found inside your safe. It was found where? See, Chief Nat. No one's going to talk about the fact that these got found without warrants. Because, you know, apparently warrants are a thing in this world, so. Are both concrete proof that you played a part in the illegal investigation. Hope not. What's the meaning of this? Oh. Here's the defense attorney who may be label worthy. I mean, to be fair, I defeated Worthy twice. I defeated Edward twice, so you know, there's that. So you admitted then that you were involved in the forgery? Who, me, or do you mean you? Me? Why would I have anything to do with that? Well, you were the one who snuck into my office when you found this evidence. Oh, yeah, no, there it is. I was like, when are you going to? I was like, when are you going to point this out that we found this without a warrant? There we go. Prosecutors aren't the only ones capable of forging evidence, you know. Defense attorneys can't do so too. Isn't that right, Righto? However, Detective Gumshoe was present during the investigation. Was he, my boy? Not even detectives are exempt from the law. Rest assured, Dick will receive his due punishment. What? Dick is gonna serve us any further. He'll end up paying to work. Yes, well, unlike the detective's presence, please give us your testimony regarding these pieces of evidence found in your office and their relation to the forgery that took place at the crime scene. My. Kids these days no longer know how to put two and two together. Oh no, we know exactly how to put two and two together. What do you think? On to you. Evidence and forgery. See, what was it now? A jar fragment and a list? For all I know, you could have planted them in my... this. Anyway, you can't prove when these pieces of evidence were discovered. If they were found after Dark was convicted, then they're worthless. There's no reason I participate in a forgery. Regarding the crime scene, rearranging the crime scene wouldn't help me out in any way. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. When investigating the crime scene, you should have been more careful to observe protocol. You do understand that I'm the chief of police, right? There will be consequences. Indeed, I believe I will press charges, so don't make the same mistake again. My apologies, Chief. Would you mind waiting until tomorrow for that? Today is, well, you know. Alright, Udi. In return, though. I know. That place, right? Huh? What are these guys? What? Are these guys telepathic? No, they just have a long history. I don't... What am I supposed to press in this? I don't know. Like, how can I prove this was found recently? Okay. I have to plasma this fifth statement. Yeah, press on that. How can you look me in the eye and say that? Because I'm innocent. Remember? Who was it that murdered Neil? I'm not sure I care for the word murder here. But in the end, the person responsible for Mr. Ryan's unfortunate demise was Emma Skye. Well, now do you see? What? Hang on. Oh, that's the fifth. Okay. Should have pressed on this. Really, Chief Not? At the very least, there's one large benefit you've reaped from all this. Oh, I was unaware. What is this benefit? That will of course be the position you have, Chief of Police. Oh! The resolution of the SL9 incident secured your promotion to Chief. That itself is a sufficient motive. Ho, 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 oh! That's a good one. Huh? Do you really think I'm that incompetent? What do you mean? Even without that case, I'm nowhere in line to become the next chief. Resolution SL9 merely sped up the inevitable a little. Is that true, Edward? Yes. It was going to be made chief anyway. Yeah! Be careful when pointing that finger, or you might wind up pointing the one pointed at. So that means there's only one possible motive for you to commit forgery. If you didn't do it for yourself, then you did it for someone else. Don't be silly, Worthy. You know me better than that. There's only 3 people I look out for. Me, myself, and I. There, now it's out. Now it's out in the open now. Udi, would you mind if I change my testimony a little? By all means, please do. I would be anyone's accomplice if there was nothing in it for me. Hold up! Dude! Nothing in it for you? Sorry, but the only person I care for is yours, truly. That girl, Oslo's sister, was it? Oh my gosh. I think I felt sorry for her. You better think again. Alright, you don't feel sorry for anyone. Be tough on crime and tough on people. That's how I was raised. You seem to be lax enough on yourself, though. Oh, that's a good one, Worthy. Could there have been something in it for him? Given his selfishness, would he have helped someone else? Help someone out? We're doing it, I just don't know. True, you might not have helped out anyone for their sake, but for the benefit you might decide to assist someone. Mr. Wright, it appears you're positively determined to betray the chief. As a nice man who likes to lend people a hand. That's not what I mean. Very well then. Who's this person you believe Chief Grant may have helped forge evidence? Lana Sky? Are we playing this guy? Yeah. Wait, no one else would help, so... Chief Prosecutor Lana Sky, the defendant. I believe it's quite obvious in light of the circumstances. Sky fell victim to an unfortunate series of events. Who would want to help her more than her own sister Lana? And as for the Chief Dad, he would also have a reason to help Lana if she asked him to. That reason, of course, is self-profit. Self-profit? What do you mean? After SL9 incident was resolved, Sky was appointed chief prosecutor at the prosecutor's office. The person who arranged this job change was you, Chief Nant. But how would he profit from all of this? He would be able to use the chief prosecutor as his puppet. Essentially, he would acquire all unchecked authority over all investigations. Do you mean to tell me that despite the chief's formidable appearance, he plays with puppets? Dude. Oh, wait. Must mean puppet, as in someone for us to do his bidding. Never mind. Dude, why are you still judge? Admit it, Chief. Your sister-in-law Sky and forging evidence. Motive to appoint her as chief prosecutor so you can control her. Right so, my boy. You have quite an imagination. Let me ask you something. What? Do you have any proof of this? That I control Lana? For example, is Lana testifying that I have done such a thing? Lana? Just keeping quiet to protect Emma. There's no way she'd testify against man. I've heard some proof, but this all amounts to nothing more than mere conjecture. Unless that is also what happened in this incident. This incident, or which one would that be? We're talking about Juno. Of course, the one I'm talking about. The murder of Detective Bruce Goodman. The chief prosecutor has been acting strange throughout this entire trial. Almost as if someone has been controlling her. Worthy, you'd better watch your tongue. I don't want you to get hurt. Just what do you mean? It means, Your Honor, that Chief Nance is involved in the murder of Detective Goodman. Not only that, but the Chief is now making Lana take the rap to cover up his involvement. What? What? Order, order, order! I said order! Mr. Wright, you can't be serious. Huh? Listen up to the highest-ranking officer in our law enforcement agency. To give the chief a blackmail and letter? It is impossible. Your Honor, I was merely reiterating what Mr. Edgeworth said in an easier to understand language. It's too late, Mr. Wright. Yeah, should've seen this coming. Why would Edgeworth defend you? I'm sorry, you may have known each other since childhood, but you guys are a long way from being friends again. There's no turning back for us now. Looks like he's the one who decided to go through with this. Can you prove this, Mr. Wright? Oh, never mind. Edward is with us. He's just saying don't back out now and be a coward, right? That's all he's saying. But the chief and a high-ranking officer of the law is involved in this murder. No question. regardless of his rank or title, Chief Nod is just a man. The question is he a criminal? I believe the evidence will tell. I see. Alright then. Alright. Let's see what Mr. Wright's got, and it better be good. Shows this evidence and ties Chief Nod to the murder of Detective Goodman. Okay. Okay. Is it the ID card? I know it's his. I know it's his. What? Okay, Marshall. What else do we find? Gosh, I'm so... Okay, you know what? We're going to try... We're going to use this, and if it fails, I know it will let me try again. If it fails, I will look up the answer. This is the ID card list. Yes, the one that shows who entered the evidence room on the day of the crime. There was one ID on the list we couldn't determine the owner of yesterday. 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7. Yeah, that's right. Sorry, but there's no way you can prove that's my card number. It's your number. What? How'd you know that? The Chief Nan's office required a code to open. A 7-digit code. 7 digits. You don't mean... I'm afraid so, Your Honor. The code was 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7. Same as the remaining ID card number on that list. Thank goodness. I was so afraid that would. That's that. Chief Nan, you entered the evidence room on the day of the crime. Order! Order! Chief Nan, what do you have to say? Nothing. The fact search in my office was a violation of regulations. And I will demand Mr. Wright be punished to the maximum extent of the law. Thanks, Edward. Alright now, this court demands an explanation from you about the use of this ID card. Chief Nod, so you admit it? You enter the evidence room on the day of the crime. What about it? I'm chief of police. Whether it's the evidence room or the bathroom. What's the difference? I can go anywhere I want. Tell me, when you entered the room, were you alone? Always go to the bathroom alone, as I do with the evidence room. Because the Goodman wouldn't have happened to be with you that day, would he? Of course not. Why would he be? I hadn't seen him in days. You hadn't seen him in days, Chief Nod? I'm afraid you just outdone yourself. On that day, you guys had met with Detective Goodman. What do you mean? This trial was purpose to determine Lana's guilt. No, it isn't, Your Honor. No, it isn't, Your Honor. This trial is to determine purpose is to tell them the truth. Well, he's gonna be annoyed that, well, he is meant to prosecute people and punish them. He still wants to get the right person at the end of the day, and he'll help us if he realizes, oh no, they're the criminal. If the chief now finds the victim on the day of the crime, then we need to determine one thing. What transpired during that meeting? In that case, Mr. Wright, I'm going to have to ask you for evidence. Show us proof that the victim went to meet Chief Knott on the day of the crime. Oh, I don't know. Okay, a sign report. Apparently, is what we need to show. Where is it? Memo! There it is. Christopher lost his D card on the day of the crime. Or to be more accurate, Jake Marshall stole it. So Detective Goodman filled out a lost item report. He would have had to give that report to the chief of police. Yet you are in possession of the report. Which means you can't be sure if he filed it. He filed it. How do I know he has? Because he needed to enter the evidence room that day. He needed to? Yes, to transfer the evidence out. Oh, right, I forgot that was the thing that was happening. If you're gonna inform to you, Chief Nant, then you accompanied the detective to the evidence room. I accompanied him? There's no other way the mother and Detective Goodman could have entered the room. Not wrong, Detective Goodman. Hold on, let me guess what you're going to say next. I, the Chief of Police, murdered poor Goodman. Yes, exactly. But wait, the Chief didn't necessarily need to accompany him to the evidence room. So just lent him his ID card. Yes, now that you mention it, I believe I might have done something of the sort. Why did you say so before? Sorry, but that's not possible. According to the record, your card was only used once. Yet, you showed us your ID card earlier. You really lent it to Detective Goodman. It would have been found on his body. Yes! Thank you for pointing that out. Like, I know that's a lie. How do I get to it? Chief Nant, you didn't! The mutter was most likely a spur of the moment cry. For no one in their right mind would choose the police department as a place to commit murder. After the murder, he contacted Lana at the prosecutor's office. Why? To dispose of Detective Goodman's body, of course.
Objection!
You're forgetting, Mr. Wright. That the victim's body was discovered in the prosecutor's office parking lot. How did he manage to move it there? I was at the police department the entire day, you know. I was aware that Lana stayed at the prosecutor's office after the ceremony. Everyone except me, it seems. Still, you're the chief of police. You have an entire police force at your disposal. Oh, you think I just ordered an officer to do it? Hey, you! Take these dead bodies over to the prosecutor's office. I don't think so. Chief Knott, you left all the evidence we needed. For how you move the body to the prosecutor's office. Well, Simon thought it was a useless clue just taking up space. How could the chief have moved the body? Mr. Wright shows us evidence. To move the victim's body, chief can't use this. The car? Hang on. Fingerprints, table jar, where? Evidence from foreman, that's not it. Screwdriver. Okay, am I showing the crime photo? Or do I show the park and sub? Okay, I'm gonna do the park and sub. If it's not this, then we're gonna do the car.
Take that!
This is how I moved Detective Goodman's body. A park and sub. Miles Edgeworth. You mean the body was found in the trunk of Mr. Edgeworth's car. I think it's obvious what happened. The body was moved by that car. What, Edgeworth? You mean that I carried the victim's body? Precisely so. But wait, even you know, you didn't plan to return to my office after the ceremony finished that day. But you did return. Tell me why. Ah! I was asked to go by Chief Natlow. You, yeah? Told me he wanted me to keep it there in the prosecutor's office. In any case, on the day of the stabbings, I brought this back here. So you see, what you were relatively taken to the prosecutor's office wasn't the screwdriver, but the victim's body in your trunk. Detective Goodman's body was carried in the trunk of Mr. Edgeworth's car. Yes, unless of course you have another explanation, Chief. Please, we'd like to hear. Why else would you have tasked Mr. Edgeworth to transport evidence from a closed case? There's only one plausible explanation. To transfer the body to your accomplice, Miss Lana Sky. Order, what's going on here? Is there no room for rebuttal to the defense's outrageous accusations? He back to the photograph and the start at the prosecutor's office. Yep. That was not a photograph of the body being stuffed in the trunk to be taken away. It was exactly the opposite. It's a photo of the... Oh, please say something. Thanks, Edward, for saying it's a photo of someone opening the car. Or the unit. I believe your time's up. My time's up? Sorry, Rito. I'm having lunch with the district attorney. Sorry, Rito, but I'm having lunch with the district attorney general after this. We have to get going to make it for the early bird special. But the cross-examination isn't finished yet. Remember? Dang! What I told you earlier? A police chief has all kinds of weapons at his disposal. Weapons. Like the right to refuse to testify? I'm invoking that right now. What? That's not a right to be casually invoked. There's certain risks to be considered.
Objection!
So you're just going to run away after all this? Run away? Don't make me laugh, Ruby. I stabbed old Goodman. That's what you're saying, right? But if you had any conclusive evidence, you would have presented it by now. Well, you think I had Lana dispose of the body? So, we share proof and get over with it. I'll say again, Mr. Wright, Donald Grant is the current chief of police. This court will not tolerate any accusations against him without concrete proof. Well, Mr. Wright, Your Honor, do you have any concrete proof that she now murdered Detective Goodman and made this guy dispose of his body? Do I have any concrete proof? No yet? Okay. No use showing evidence I'm not sure of myself. No, Your Honor, at present, I have no conclusive evidence. See, Ude? In that case, this court is forced to penalize you for allegations against the chief. What? Here's a tip. Never gamble what you can't afford to lose, Righto. Seems that Lady Luck was on my side again today. Oh, Udi, I'll leave the rest to you. I warned you earlier, Mr. Wright. This is our front of a senior officer to our nation's enforcement agency. Ah! Edward? Lady Luck, maybe we should have a word with her. Mr. Edroth, what do you mean? Lady Luck is a fictional character. There's one lady who knows the real truth beyond this trial. We haven't yet had the honor of hearing her testimony. Lady who knows the truth? Another witness? In the absence of conclusive evidence, the only other method of proof is testimony. The chief now has invoked his right to refuse to testify. There's still someone else, one more witness, can answer all the questions. Right. In this trial, someone Wright in this very room. Mr. Edroth, who's this person? Why are you asking me, Your Honor? Have you forgotten? The defense is the one calling the witnesses today. Mr. Wright, does such a witness exist? You may not be one to tell the truth, but we can't just stop now. Yes, Your Honor, the defense calls forth. Lana, right?
Take that!
We'll take the penalty. The defendant was not in the sky. She was in the underground parking lot at 5:15 p.m. on February 21st. Her task to dispose of the victim's body. In accordance with a certain someone's orders. Mr. Edgeworth. Prosecution has no objections, Your Honor. Very well. The court will take its final recess for the day. In 15 minutes, we will reconvene to hear the defendant's testimony. This court is now in... Hold on. Huh? Chose not. I thought you were going to eat. Listen good, Lana. You talking to Lana? I'm thinking you need to tell me this. But if you accept Mr. Wright's claims, there will be terrible consequences. That's right. Your sister will be found guilty for Neil Marshall's murder. Ah, this isn't good. Of course, you'd never support such outrageous claims anyway, right? Just something to think about. Alright then. I've got a lunch date to meet now that I've ruined your entire plan. Okay, if there aren't any further objections, this court is now in recess. February 5th, 2:04 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Okay, hang on, we're gonna save. And here, I'm gonna get more water and be back real quick. Looks like we managed to stay in the game. Yeah, thanks to your help, Ultra. That Jeep is something else, eh, Buzz? Detective Gumshoe! Ha ha ha, I'm not a detective anymore. Oh, yeah, sorry about that. Ah, don't worry, I've already decided where to work now. At your office. Wait! What? My office? Sure. I'll take the place of that top-notch girl you used to work with. What do you mean? Maya? Still, looks like we're all left to move now. Then again, how is it he's always able to get the upper hand? It's not fair he has the right to refuse to testify. Yeah, who made that stupid rule? Settle down, right? Remember what the judge said. But Chief, that's not alright to be casually involved. There are certain risks to be considered. Risk? What did he mean by that? It's simple. If the Chief refuses to testify, the opposite holds true. Also holds true. You mean he forfeits his right to say anything too? Yeah, I was right in thinking it was Emma. Emma! Are you okay? Yeah, I'm okay too. I was in the medical office. I've been listening to the trial from the gallery. She's heard everything that's been going on. Emma, I'm sorry for what I said before. No, don't be. It was the truth. You know what's funny? I almost feel somehow relieved. Relieved? Yeah! I finally know what really happened. To think that all this time, my sister was being blackmailed by that terrible man. And she did it all just to protect me. Ever since her appointment as chief prosecutor, everyone who knew her said she changed. Perhaps it was easier that way for her. What do you mean? What do you think I mean? To follow Chief Nun's orders. She must have shut herself up deep inside and forced herself to do anything and everything the Chief told her to do. That must have been why she became so cold. It's all my fault! It's all because I murdered Mr. Marshall! Hey, don't blame yourself now! If you want to blame anyone, blame society, pal! Chief Nant may be able to fool everyone else with this forgery, but he can't fool my memory. I remember it now. I knocked Mr. Marshall into that armor. I see. Well, we better get back. It's time for the final act. Emma, why don't you wait in the... No, I'm going with you. I want to be there when Lana tells the truth. Let's go, Wright. It's time to end this, one way or another. To be continued. Yeah, we're gonna save. February 25th, 2:21 p.m. District Court. Courtroom number 2. Now then. Oh wait, I think that's a 9, not 2. Courtroom number something. Now then. Will the defendant, Miss Lana Skye, please take the stand? I think this is the second time we've had our defendant start testifying. Miss Lana Skye, you are the chief prosecutor. I'm sure you're aware of what is required of you. But Mr. Edgar, you already know everything. You know that all that I've done these past 2 years. Please provide the court with your testimony, Miss Skye. And remember, you are under oath. We want to hear the truth. Of course, the truth. Mama, no matter what happens, I'll always be your sister. Please tell the truth, Diana. Please. So this guy can stop. Can't do to others, but he did to you. Please. Now then. with your testimony, if you will. First, tell us about your relationship with Chief Knot. Thing hinges on your testimony. And the only chance we have to get Nan. Like, just saying, yeah, hey, you testify against me. Your sister will get arrested because of the previous things you did? Like, oh, that's so messed up. Well, that's just really low. That's in fabrication. I worked alongside Grant for years. There's no truth to this blackmail theory. I fabricated the evidence 2 years ago, all by myself. Okay. Wait. Hold on. You're still mentioning that you rearranged evidence to protect your sister. Why aren't you going all out? I found the prosecutor Marshall's body and rearranged the crime scene. My only motivation was to get Dart convicted. It had nothing to do with Emma. Are you sure about this testimony? Your Honor, I'm confessing to a capital offense. Of course I'm sure. But Lana... This is true. Not mine, Chief Knot. Has nothing to do with this. That's what I've been telling you from the beginning. Hey, Mr. Wright, you've got to help her! She sacrificed herself because of me! What if she's telling the truth? She's not. I know my own sister. Whenever she speaks stiffly like that, she's hiding something inside. Deep down, she's really screaming in agony. Yeah, it's no time to start second-guessing myself. The defense may now begin its cross-examination. Okay. Yeah, we're not gonna press that. Proof of this blackmail theory. I fabricated evidence years ago all by myself. Press that. Did you do this to help your sister? Joe Doc was a serial killer. My sister almost became his last victim that day. Didn't want that incident to ruin her life. But what she did was justifiable self-defense. She would have been charged with anything. That's not the point. She was traumatized that day, all because of that creep. That's why I couldn't forgive him. That's why you fabricated the evidence 2 years ago. Do you know how she rearranged it? So you rearranged the crime scene? Are you sure you didn't do this to keep Emma from looking like the murderer? How many times do I have to tell you, Mr. Wright? Emma didn't do it. Period. So desperate to hide that fact? You're willing to risk the death sentence? She's lying! She'd do so I wouldn't be blamed for what happened. In any case. As a prosecutor, what I've done is unpardonable. So what I can do to make up my actions. Mr. Wright, my sister lying! Leslie, she's never connected to the head. She insists she fabricated the evidence by herself. There's no way she would have done it alone. Okay, let's talk more. If she's lying, then she's bound to slip up and make a contradiction. more statement. Yeah, that's the thing. You did this all by yourself? Yes. Would you mind telling us what you found when you arrived at the crime scene? Seems I was the first person to discover the scene. Broken prosecutor award knife was stuck in the victim's body. Right! I remember that now. This is what happens when you take a month off. First time playing the game. What? But Prosecutor Marshall died from an unfortunate accident. That's the only situation you dreamed was possible. The reality is, it wasn't my sister who took the prosecutor's life. Exercise all you want, Mr. Wright, but I will never change this statement. You mean Prosecutor Marshall wound up being killed by Dark? Something like that. That's so. What happened to the other murder weapon? Dark was carrying a switchblade. Oh! That was lying on the floor a little distance away. Probably knocked away in the struggle. Somehow I doubt she's trying to cover up her lies with more lies. And just to protect me. So when you found the scene like this, what did you do? After all, this is what everything boils down to. Yes. Okay. Oh! We got a new statement. I broke off the tip of Dark's knife and planted it inside the wound, then moved the body. Okay, this has got this head on the knife and says, alright. No, that's okay. This is where we'll go back to.
Objection!
No! Nope. Yeah, okay. Okay, I know I need to... Okay, maybe I should press... Here, we'll press the statement. You planted the tip Dark's knife and then you moved the body. But why? Why would you do that? You of all people should know, Edric. You've always had a good head on your shoulders. Maybe I ought to ask him something. What I don't know what I choose here. What? Move on. Okay. When you showed up in the scene, where exactly was the victim's body? That is where you deduced it was, by Chief Ned's deaths. body was found on your desk. Why did you move it there? The reason for that is simple. Let's have a witness explain this in more detail. The reason Miss Sky moved the body. Pieces of the jar that shattered during the events threatened my plan. Okay, we're gonna press that. We're pressing things. This is what we're doing. Pieces of the jar? You mean... Yes, that wrecked jar you showed us earlier. In order to show that Dark committed the crime, we thought it would be more expendable to move the body. So, we first found the body. The jar was all ready. Of course, it had been shattered to pieces. Look at the crime scene, it'll be clear right away what happened. The mushroom was dead, Dark was lying unconscious. In other words, the jar was broken during their struggle. I see. What's the matter, Emma? Apparently the jar shattered at the time the crime was committed. I feel there's more to it than that. Must be a contradiction here somewhere. Anyway, I can get this fabrication completely alone. What? Okay, yeah, Emma is written on the surface in blood. Are we showing this? Do we show this or the evidence list? Look here. I'm fine with having one penalty being on the board.
Objection!
What is that? This guy, I understand how you feel. You committed that crime 2 years ago to protect your sister. You mean the portrait at the scene where Neil Marshall was murdered? That truth were to be exposed now, past 2 years of your life, will have been in vain. Even so, I'm compelled to bring to everyone's attention a significant contradiction within your testimony. A contradiction in my testimony. You testify, I quote, "This is of the jar that shattered during the events threatened my plan." That's right. Do you have a problem with that? It's a simple oversight, really. See, a message was written on the jar with the victim's blood. Yes, the prosecutor must have written it in his final moments. Exactly so. This is where the contradiction lies. In order for the victim to be able to write his message on the jar, it must have been broken before he must not yet have been broken before he died. Ah! He could have written Emma's name on the shattered jar. Order. Your Honor, it would appear more information is needed regard to this jar and its bloody message. We may be missing something critical here. Something critical? Chief Prosecutor, it seems you're in the dark. Seems you're as in the dark as we are about the truth towards which we are headed. Wait. Is he saying that Chief Net also killed Marshall? Hold up. What? Just tell us exactly what you saw. We'll piece together the information to arrive at the truth. Very well. The witness may now continue her testimony. Jar and message in blood. I immediately noticed the blood traces on the jar, but it was in the dark room. I didn't have time to check it out. To be safe, I wiped away the blood. Fragments were large, so I'm sure I got them all. All I could think about was wiping them clean before they were discovered. You mean you're the one who wiped away the message and the blood? I was the chief prosecutor at the time. She didn't think Dark was the real murderer. That's why she tried to erase the real evidence. Very well. The defense may now begin its cross-examination. A jar and a message in blood. We're gonna press that.
Hold it!
So you didn't know your sister's name was written on the jar? No, I had no. I would have had all the pieces and ground them to dust. Well, that helps my case. Vaughn? No, you do that for me? Save you two might make up yet. Anyway, I barely had just enough time to move the body as it was. If someone happened upon your scene, you'd lose your chance to erase the evidence. Must have been in a hurry. I was. Anyway, I destroyed the evidence before anyone came. This is rather shocking. That. But how could you see with the power out? You should have been pushed back in that office. The detective is always prepared, Mr. Wright. Even now, I always carry a pocket light and a camera with me. Even I carry a emergency luminol wherever I go. I never miss anything. I never miss anything. I got every last piece. Unstable jar, okay. Yeah, I was like, but you didn't get it all. This guy, I believe this jar conceals the truth even you were unaware of. What? We found the final piece of this jar in Chief Nat's safe. In the chief's safe? But how? I knew it. She really didn't know. There's something even more disturbing about that final piece. There was still blood on it. But the witness just testified that she got every last piece and wiped the blood off them. Yes, which leaves us only one explanation. On the night Prosecutor Marshall was murdered, you were not the first one to show up on the scene. Nat got there before you. But could the defendant simply have missed a piece? I'm afraid that's unlikely. Pieces are far too big for anyone to miss, let alone an ace detective. That may well be, but everyone makes mistakes. Even I was sick. I spent a day looking for dentures. They were in my mouth all along. Huh, can you believe that? Dude, what? You can't buy your dentures. Why are you a judge? Have you forgotten, Your Honor? This one is arrived at the scene. The jar was already broken. All that. There's no name. Oh wait, a name could have been written on a shattered jar. Our person discovered the scene prior to the witness. I hope you're not lying. This person was Chief Nunn. At the same time, he was looking for a jar downstairs. Besides, even if he was there first, why did he break the jar? Oh, thank goodness. The question is, did he arrive there first? If he did arrive there first, why did he hide that fact for 2 years? Well, Your Honor, can you answer us that? No! What is happening? What? I'm not the one on trial here. Yeah, that's weird. I'm not gonna lie. Dom and Grant arrived at the crime scene prior to the witness. Proceed to break the jar. We proceed to break the jar and personally hid one of the broken pieces. Question. What is this action called? Fabrication of evidence. But why would Chief not do that? In light of what happened afterwards, isn't it clear? What happened afterwards? The scouts are in the scene, and last guy believed her sister Emma killed the victim. Determined to help her sister, she sought Grant's aid. Lending her his aid not helped her write evidence that incriminated Dawn, sparing Emma, and therein lies the reason. The one this guy became the chief's puppet. No, I did it on my own. Please, sir, stop trying to protect the chief. I can't watch you suffer anymore for my sake. No, you did it. It wasn't you, Emma. You didn't kill anyone. Don't believe anything Mr. Wright says. Defense attorneys make up the most foul lies to defend their clients. Foul lies? Imagine that coming from my own client. I know, right? Foul lies! Kevin, I guess you do think the type who likes with the truth. Wait a minute. What if is that something? Lena may be right. Oh. What team was right? You do tell foul lies like that? Please test once more. But evidence fabricated behind your back and the accidental killing the prosecutor Marshall. I also be allowed. But I didn't remember knocking over Mr. Marshall. Sky, if you, no, but me, you knocked over him and caused him to lose his balance. I can't. There's nothing to be there's nothing. This cross-examination may not change a thing. However, there is a possibility that it will if you tell the truth. Very well. I will testify about what I really saw. Alright, but Miss may testify once more for the final time. Oh boy. Actual crime scene? When I arrived, I found Mr. Marshall's body impaled on a lasso of armored sword. And I dark were lying unconscious on the floor nearby. When I saw what happened, I thought she did it. That's why I erased all the evidence that linked her to the murder. And Chief Nugget helped me remove the body from the sword and carry it. The all wrong was fabrication. And Emma might be innocent. Unbelievable. The body was impaled on the armored sword. You're the only one who saw that. If only you had proof. You said you carry a camera with you, Lana. Please tell me you took a picture. Actually, I do have proof. Yes! I gave it to Mr. Wright just this morning. What? To me? It's the picture I took from the crime scene as I captured it. No way. Hang on. I thought it might be needed. I don't remember seeing a picture like that. Lana must have known. See, Mr. Wright? She really does have faith in you. Alright, well, Mr. Wright, please present this picture. Don't remember seeing any pictures of Lana. That's what she gave it to you this morning, right? Just remember getting something from her then. Check out that evidence again. There must be a picture in there somewhere. Okay, we got this. Hang on. There we go. Hey, there's a picture here. Oh my. This is the actual crime scene. No other detective saw the crime scene like this. Because I contacted criminal affairs only after I had arranged everything. I'll picture a search the court record. Okay. Yes, Mr. Wright! That piece comes from this. Could that be? Coffee found inside Chief Matt's office. What's this? This is a handprint, isn't it? That clock has fingerprints on it. What fingerprints those are? Must be the real murderer, Emma! Look at those fingerprints. They're yours, Emma. Why are your lips turned all purple, Mr. Wright? I know. Just when there was a glimmer of hope of Emma didn't actually do it. Anyway, let's get on with the cross-examination. So long as you're telling the truth, we should be able to flush out the real murderer. Do we have horses with friends? Is it possible? Is their father? Or at least not his father? Things with weird things? Very well, the defense may begin its cross-examination. Alright. Hold it! Come now, Umi. This is the first excuse for a child I've ever seen. Chirp on. What now? You want to make me as the bad guy too? So I'd like to put in a word or two in my defense.
Objection!
Thank you. I'm afraid it's too late for that. What? You're already declined to testify. That means you forfeited your right to make a statement of any sort. See that risk we were talking about earlier? He can't defend himself. Just sit back, relax, and enjoy the sound of the noose tightening around your own neck. Dang! Is this why they went with edge? Oh, so what? You think I'm worried? Sorry to disappoint you, but I don't need to make any statements. What do you mean? Evidence will do all the talking for me. If I can't testify, I can still present evidence. Yes, that's true. Wait, you mean you still have some conclusive evidence? No, I don't. But someone does. No. 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 Someone. So, what's your excuse, Righto? Why have you been keeping quiet about it? You do have something to show us, right? That proves who knocked over Neil Marshall, causing his death. Conclusive evidence that leaves no room for doubt. Is this true, Mr. Wright? Show that piece of evidence now. I'm sure to be made out as the murderer. Mr. White, if you have any more evidence, please present it. No. If you try to conceal anything, you will be the one appearing before the Board of Inquiries. What do I do now? Better think this through carefully. I can't afford to make the wrong decision. Well then! Decisions! Hello, save. Represent that piece of evidence? The one that shows who really... This feels wrong to not show the evidence, even though we're condemning, even if we condemn her. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Emma. Yes, Your Honor, I do have further evidence. Alright, finally time to show it to them. The chance has to be the Chiefs. No, they're not, Emma. I'm sorry. Now then, let's see this conclusive evidence. The evidence that shows who actually murdered the prosecutor Marshall.
Take that!
This is a piece of our cloth. Yes, it most likely was cut from the victim's vest near his chest. What's this? There's a big handprint on it. Surely it must have been left on the cloth by whoever shoved the victim into the sword. What? Whose fingerprints are on this? I'm sure Wright has it checked, haven't you? Well, whose are they? Do I say I don't... Can I say I don't know? They're Miss Skies. Miss Emma Skies. What? They're mine? So I really did do it! See? I told you it was conclusive. But this was found in your safe. Means it's possible you forged it. I don't know what you're talking about. You don't. Can I strangle him? Can I strangle him and wring his neck? That's all I want. I don't remember any part of my thing. You're expecting me to believe that. Come on, I need to get to the end. But give up, Mr. Wright. It's over. You shouldn't have presented that. For presenting that evidence, Madame Sky to Neil Marshall's death. No. Did I just get my first fail? Did I just fail this first? My first ever court case? It appears we have our killer. No! No! I think I did. Everything hinged on that point. In the end, Lana all alone was found guilty on all accounts. I failed. I just failed. So I don't present it then. Okay. Well, good thing saved. Cannot show evidence. Your Honor, I don't have any evidence I present at this point in time. What? You lie. And lie means that he knows about it. Or that he tried to hide it. You're gonna get caught. No. Chief, not. You opened my safe. You took what... I know you took what was inside. The conclusive evidence. I don't know what you're talking about. Mr. Wright, why didn't you show them? You found it together. Oh, I see. It's because you know the truth, don't you? You know whose fingerprints are on it. That's why you won't present it. What are you talking about, Chief Knot? Can't you figure out? Take a go look at this picture. See the mushroom's vest? Nothing on about the chest area. It looks like part of it's been cut out for some. It looks like part of it's been cut out for some reason. I mean, you had this in your safe. What? That means you're the chief of police. Have a concealing evidence. That's going to be the biggest scandal in the history of the police department. Oh my gosh. Impressive. To be honest, I didn't think you had the gall, Righto. Well, I can't just let you pin me up as a murderer. I'll tell you what really happened. What? You admit to it? I was the first person to arrive at the crime scene that day. It then occurred to me that I could use the situation to control Lana. So you really were manipulating her! I knew Lana. If I made it look like the blame you made with your sister, that's when she saw the scene. She would ask me for my aid. So you assisted Miss Sky. I told her to arrange all the evidence. I had her place the necklace in the victim's body and move the body across the room. I ended up using that evidence to get Joe Dog convicted. I tampered with the crime scene. I took pieces of evidence. This was before Lana arrived at the scene, mind you. 2 pieces of evidence. You mean those items in your safe? But why? For insurance, of course. Insurance? I'm sure my plan will work, but it's always best to be prepared for the worst. I'm not about to let anyone blame me for a murder that girl convicted. Alright, you were calculating that far ahead before checking the evidence. What do you take me for? Fool? I didn't make believe sheep by dumb luck. See the star fragment? I hit the most logical part of Emma's name. Hey, Svetlana. Go and wipe the blood off all the pieces.
Objection!
You fabricated all the evidence. Let's say you didn't fabricate the message on this jar, too. Ho ho ho. Some people just don't know when to quit, do they? That's why I kept one more item for insurance. You mean that piece of cloth? Come on, Rato, cough it up already. I know you have it. I don't want to mess this up. What are you waiting for, Mr. Wright? Say a minute to it then, Chief Knot. That you were hiding the cloth you cut off the victim's vest in your safe? Yes, I admit it. I didn't want to have to do that, being the chief and all. But it's a lot better than being portrayed as a murderer. Well, Mr. Wright, what do you have to say for yourself? Just a moment ago, you said you didn't have any evidence you could present. Foolish move, Rato. You should have shown it then before it's too late. It's been a long battle. The moment of truth has finally arrived. Once I don't mess up here, victory is mine. What do I do? Okay, well that's good to know. Okay, so I do show evidence. Your Honor, I do have evidence for that now. Alright then, let's see this conclusive evidence. The evidence that shows who actually murdered Prosecutor Marshall. I'm sorry, Emma, I'm sorry.
Take that!
Let me verify this once more. On the day of the crime, the person cut this piece from the victim's vest. Oh, yes, at last he finally brought it out into the open. There's a handprint on this piece of cloth. Your Honor, the prosecution requests that it be immediately sent to the labs for analysis. This handprint on the leather. There must have been strong impact for it to be left so clearly. You mean, could not have been forged. It must be authentic, conclusive evidence. Ho ho ho! You're as full of uptake as ever, Worthy. What? Think about it. Raito had all this time to present this evidence. He was reluctant to do so. What does that mean? I mean, you already know. You know whose fingerprints are on that, right? Mr. Wright? Do you really know? Whoever the fingerprints belong to must be the real murderer. Whose fingerprints are they? Very well. I'll tell you. It should be okay now. Everything proceeding as predicted. The person whom his fingerprints belong to is... You can't make it up. Right? Okay, I do present Emma.
Take that!
Emma Sky? What? The mine? I'm sorry, Emma. But why? Why didn't you tell me? Because I didn't want to leave you? Oh, whoa. You're really something, Rachel. You knew this girl did it all along. And you still tried to pin the murder on me. It's true. Tragic, but true. This girl really did show Prosecutor Marshall to his death. How could you, you monster! The sky. You know his fingerprints was all along, and yet you acted like you really didn't. The sky. It's not over yet. What? I said this trial isn't over yet. Oh, but I'm afraid it is over, boy. Not only this trial, but your career, too. Purposely concealed this conclusive evidence. That, my friend, is a serious offense. I'm looking forward to pressing charges after the defendant is convicted. I'll have your badge, boy. What's the matter, cat got your tongue? Aren't you going to tell us how it feels to be the one who single-handedly turned a poor little girl into a murderer? Before I do that, there's just one little thing I have to clear up. Oh, and what's that? I really killed Prosecutor Neil Marshall. What? If not, you're absolutely right. This piece of glass proves the real murderer is. Who killed Neil Marshall, you ask? It was Emma Skye, wasn't it? I'm afraid that's not possible. Say, this piece of glass contains a critical contradiction. What? A contradiction? What's this fool babbling about? I'm talking about a contradiction that proves who the real killer is. Mr. Wright, this piece of cloth. What could it possibly contradict? That you try to go around ends here. Behold, the piece of evidence that contradicts this cloth. Lana's picture. What exactly is that supposed to be? This is a picture Miss Skye took. Take a good look at it. See where the piece of his vest was cut out? Yes. The shirt is showing underneath. It's hard to make out with all the blood on his vest, though. Exactly my point. It's just soaked with blood. That's only natural. His lungs were no doubt punctured. Blood poured out of his mouth. Oh, but that piece of cloth. Wait. There's no blood on it. Since Emma Skye's fingerprints are on this cloth, there's no doubt that she showed the prosecutor's side. However, Mr. Marshall was not impaled on sword at that time. No, this is nonsense. Now then, Chief, let me ask you something. Prosecutor Marshall was not impaled when he was shot to side. Most likely, he hit his head on the ground and was knocked out. If so, then tell me, who could it have been? Who could have arrived at the same form as Lana Skye? Picked up the unconscious prosecutor and impaled him on the armored sword. Then, make it look like Emma was responsible for the prosecutor's death. That person was able to write her name on the job, or with the victim's blood. Rather they then broke on purpose to leave behind a clue. And make Aunt Lana believe her sister did it. remember what you minted only moments ago. So you personally cut this bloodless piece from the victim's vest. Ironic, isn't it? Through the very act of creating insurance, you proved that you were the actual murderer. Oh. It's finally all over. What? Oh, that was close, Wright. You almost had me. Sorry, but you'll have to do better than that. I refute your allegations. What do you mean you refute his allegations? See that piece of cloth? It's illegal evidence. Oh no. Order. What nonsense is this? Illegal evidence cannot be used to convict the suspect. Remember, Uri? I don't want you to conceal that piece of cloth. No. So then what's your excuse, Rocco? You have some conclusive evidence, don't you? Yeah? At this point in time. Well, that's true. That's just as to present the evidence. At that moment, that piece of evidence ceased to be legal evidence. That's not fair! So we either get her convicted or this is illegal and we can't? Do you actually think you could best me in court? Looks like the last laugh's on you. Number 5, Mr. God's claim is legally correct. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, true, legal evidence cannot be used to convict a person. Assume, of course, that the evidence is indeed illegal. Well, Mr. Wright? Seems at last. Time for me to remove my plans finally arrived. It's right, you went to it. You personally and legally concealed the piece of cloth. I did not. I admit I refused to present it at one point. So the evidence is illegal. No, it isn't, let's not. Huh? It's not that I didn't present evidence then. It's that I couldn't. What do you mean, you couldn't? There's a certain procedures involved in presenting evidence. Don't worry, you don't listen to his lies! Someone let it go and you can't really believe! Thank you, Edna. There's only one issue left to be resolved in this trial. Is this evidence legal or not? Oh well, let's settle this once for all. Only you refuse to present evidence. You can prove your conduct was not a violation of the law, then you go now. Hi! Look! Thank you! This was my proof, Your Honor. Evidence law. What's this? I've done my homework too, Chief. Indeed, Emma Sky's fingerprints were on this piece of cloth. However, at that point in time, this was merely a piece of cloth, nothing more. What? You see, it's written right here in this book. Second rule of evidence law. Rule number 2. No evidence shall be shown without approval of the police department. Found this piece of evidence myself inside your safe. But with that saying, I did not have approval from the police department. Our evidence was presented. It must be relevant to the case on trial. And here is the crux of the matter. See, at the time, it was possible for me to infer the relevance. The cloth and the SL9 incident. What kind of nonsense is this? What relevancy? Just take one look at this picture and... Sorry, but can you recall when that picture was... when was that picture presented? As shown only a few minutes ago. No! He's right. At the beginning of today's trial, that piece of part was still meaningless. The person who gave it as value as evidence was you, Damon Gant. You yourself confessed to certain truth. I verified this once more. On the day of the crime, you personally cut this puzzle into this. Oh yes. No! Well then that you approved this law as conclusive evidence. Yes, you, the chief of police, personally approved this cloth. No one person could have cut this cloth in the victim's vest is the one who stood before Prosecutor Marshall in his final moments. In other words, the real murderer. And there's only one person who that could be. Damon Nash, the killer was you. Okay. Enjoy having your meltdown. You know I should have gotten rid of him. Good for nothing scum. 2 years ago, sniffing around the apartment, trying to get something on me. When you make it every day, and yet you insisted on hounding me. Well, your crime wasn't exactly petty. I wanted to reinvestigate the case. Recruited Angel Star, and then convinced Bruce Goodman. Detective Goodman? Yeah, that's right. If the evidence is transferred, I'll lose my only chance to find out the truth. Please, God help me. Wright turned him down, as he ought to. So, Jake Marshall didn't know when to quit. So, from his ID guard, I tried to take the evidence. When he came to me that day, wanted to file a outside report. I went with him to the evidence room. But all of a sudden, he decided to speak out. What are you talking about, Goodman? Can you please reopen the investigation, Chief? You can't transfer the evidence out. There are too many questions left unanswered. He opened his evidence locker, and as he was taking out the evidence, he said, "It's not too late. I'm going to hand this all over to Marshall." Oh my goodness! Oh my gosh, Goodman, it's a shame you went down. You were a good cop. I'll be honest, I was a bit taken aback by his words. But about family come to see me, but I never thought he'd bring up SL9. So I saw it, the cook's knife. Couldn't just pull it out. Do so with ventilation more blood, making it impossible to hide your crime. I saw the blood was just pouring out. Didn't know who my stumble is, so I hurried to wipe it up. Worried about so much blood on the floor, I didn't realize my faked a mistake. Bloody handprint on Detective Goodman's locker. He used to be known as the crime computer. Around summer, I guess. I was too nervous. No business doing any of it. And he put the body in my car? I'm sorry, I couldn't think of any more way to move the body. I broke your trunk, what was the big deal? You make a lot more than us detectives. You make a lot more than us detectives ever will. Grrr. Yeah, I could rent that car. Even the prosecution car was aside. How could you get this guy involved in all of this? Well, she had much to lose, as I did if the truth came out. She took the evidence from Detective Cooper's locker. I felt bad for having to do it, as I didn't have time to pick and choose what to take. So, you left the jar fragment and the glove. Yeah. It looks like I was better off being an investigator than of the crimes than the committer. Maybe you shouldn't have committed a crime. They all did their best to get in my way. I gotta hand it to them. They did their jobs well, much to my dismay. Fake evidence doesn't hold up very well upon close examination. Must have known that. Tell me, Worthy, why do you stand in court? Me? You despise criminals. I can feel it. You and me, we're the same. No, you're not. Worthy's not the same. You deliberately did a murder. Because someone's going to reopen a case. One day, you'll understand. You'll believe me, you will. You're just one man. You'll see what it really takes to bring them down once you try to go it alone. But maybe, Edward, you should join me and work at our offices. Or, at least have friends besides Gumshoe. Well, it looks like it's time to say goodbye. Oh, Udi? What? Looks like we'll have to cancel that lunch date. Sorry, old friend. I'm sorry too, Gavin Gaunt. I knew you as you used to be long ago. But was a fine investigator, an example to others in the force. I'm sorry to learn that you are no longer that person. Those days are gone now, Oogie. Thanks for all the memories, though. Don't worry, you'll be fine. Now you have Wright out here. And Worthy. With these two around, you can't go wrong. In fact, I can hear them already. The melodious sounds of a new beginning. Finally! Our treatment I want you to understand. Yes? First, your sister never hurt anyone. Second, them again betrayed you from the beginning. See this guy? You no longer have any reason to keep silent. You're right. When this trial's over, I'll tell everything. All that I've done these past 2 years. The time I had Ganto forged evidence up until today. So, sans all the questions raised in this trial have been answered. I'm sorry, Miss Guy. I couldn't get you out of all your trouble. My, what high standards you have for a rookie. Huh? I can see why Mia thought so highly of you. Who knows? A few years from now, you just might make it to the top. Thanks. I owe you my thanks, Mr. Wright. The sky? And to you too, Mr. Edgeworth. You've suffered every bit as much as I have over these past few days. Believe me, I know how much of an ordeal it's been for you. It was nothing. Liar. I was worried about the pressure. Worried the pressure might break you. And yet, you rose above it all and guided Mr. Wright to victory. You've done well, Mr. Edgeworth. Stop it. I only did my job. Technically, nobody else is out of proof that our client wasn't innocent. In light of this case, it seems a good self-examination is ordered for us all. The sky. Yes, Your Honor? You are innocent of murder. However, while the chief blackmailed you, in fact, if you still act as accomplice. Trial will be scheduled for these crimes at a later date. Yes, I understand, Your Honor. Is there something amusing about all this? Why are you smiling? It's been a long time, Your Honor. A lot of times since I felt free of these heavy chains. So are we getting another epilogue thing? Like we got in the last trial? Well, the trial has been going on already for far too long. Regarding the charge of murder, court finds this defendant, Miss Lana Sky. Not guilty, yes. That is all. This court is adjourned. Please, please, please. Please just have this and then the end. February 25th, 3 p.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 2. The long last is finally over. Emma? Why the long face? Sorry, your sister didn't get completely off the hook. But at least she wasn't convicted for a murder she didn't commit. No, it's not that. It's just now after the trial ended. Hello. Thank you. Nyan? Nyan, is that how you say your name? I think my thanks is alright. You too, Miss Woodruff. So for never knows much I have, cause you've done well. You know, I do my best too. But Claire didn't say a single word to me. I hope I'm not interrupting anything, Bells. You're kind of interrupting things. Oh, guess I am. Detective, you have some of the worst timing. I'll come back later. Hey, Detective Gumshoe, what is it? You're doing this on purpose, aren't you, making a detective? You're doing this on purpose, aren't you? Cat, okay. Thank you. You're doing this on purpose, aren't you? Making a detective run all around on duty. Okay, Cato. Got it. And on top of all that, you top it off, you got me here. I've seen happier people funerals. Hey, letting up bells, I'm only kidding. Oh, are you here because of my sister again? No, not this thing. Came to here because of you, Belle. Me? That's right, I thought you'd like to see someone. Lana! Should you be doing this? Still under arrest, you know. But I will tell if you won't. Emma, I owe you an apology. It's okay, sis. Don't worry about it. That day, 2 years ago, was the first time in my life I ever panicked. It was all I could do to keep myself from screaming. All I could think about was keeping you from getting wrapped up in that mess. Sis! I asked Gant to help me cover up the truth. I was doing it for your sake. And now, I realize I was wrong. I changed after that day. I had to. It was the only way I could make it through the past 2 years. I knew how much I was hurting you by distancing myself, but I couldn't bring myself to tell you what I did. But I was scared. Scared that you would look at me with those eyes of yours. I was scared of how you would react if you knew. But sis, you were only doing it for me! No. Huh? I turned my back on you that day. I wanted to believe to be the truth. I was deceiving you. Sis, I'm such a fool. It took me all this time to realize it. Emma, I'm so sorry. Sis, you don't have to apologize. I'm happy now. You're happy? Of course. You know, sis, I always knew that one day you'd come back. And now you have. Oh, Emma. Please tell me we don't. Aww. This is cute. No one can change the past. The only thing you can do is strive to make up for our mistakes. Why must we make up for your mistakes, you ask? Because in doing so, we can find the way back to our rightful path. And it is from there that we can move on toward a brighter future. And here goes my list. Guess that's how I felt watching these two sisters make up. Mr. Wright, Mr. Gumshoe, remember me? Thank you both for all that you've done. Sure we'll meet again someday. Isn't that right, Edgeworth? Edgeworth? Stop hiding and come over here. I'm just imagining Edgeworth hiding in the corner now. Where was he hiding? I just came to say, congratulations. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Right, well, I'll be going now. Oh, Edgeworth, same as you ever are. Mr. Edgeworth, I hope you don't blame yourself for what happened. We are the ones who acted corruptly, not you. It's too late for me. It's too late for me. No matter what anyone may say, I realize today that I cannot correct my mistakes. Mr. Edgeworth? Not only that, but I don't even trust myself anymore. Chief Nat was right. So I was grown up. Yeah, feel it. Same way. It's not wrong. One day you'll understand. Oh, believe me, you will. You're just one man. You'll see what it really takes to bring that down when you try to go it alone. I do despise criminals. I plan to dedicate my entire life to fighting them. But in order to fight crime on my own, I needed a weapon. It's scary, but I've known that to be true for quite some time now. But Edgeworth! Who knows, given enough time, I might have tried to pull something like Chief Knot did. That thought terrifies me. That's why I cannot continue as a prosecutor. What a gun! As a defense attorney? Edgeworth, don't you understand? Down in that New Metro, Manfred von Karma were both the best of the best when it came to fighting crime. But they both made the same mistake. You said, in order to fight crime alone, I need a weapon. That may be true, but think back to today's trial. You weren't alone! Yeah! We were working together, seriously. Look, we'll just call the Wright & Co. and we can have defense and prosecution. Attorney, it'll be fine. This is Turnabout. It's the first game. You were working together with Mr. Wright. And because of that partnership, we were able to present evidence that otherwise would have gone undiscovered. Isn't that right, Mr. Wright? Huh? What? Oh, yeah? What is this, the pop quiz? Come on, Mr. Wright, show them what I was talking about. Evidence of? Why do I have to keep showing evidence of something? Edgeworth or I wasn't able to find on our own. Okay, that's fine. Oh, evidence list. Okay. I was like, what am I supposed to find?
Take that!
That's the picture I drew. Our counterattack began with this. You had one half of the evidence list, and I had the other half. Clark, we would have been able to completely restore Emma's picture. Emma showed up at the final trial in Game 1. Unless this... hang on. Yeah, this is still the first game. Unless... So, yeah. Didn't have my chance with Edgeworth. It's time for me to go. Edgeworth? Excuse me. Whose hands up? Tao, Chief Prosecutor. I won't mention your name now. Whatever, sir. Kill the prosecutor in you, or you can let what happen. Kill the president. Let it help you grow. And then it's up to you. I know. This too. But what I face now is my problem. I draw for you. I'm coming too. Yep, absolutely. I'll come to visit him. What? Here. Here, take. Thank you for the prediction. Sure, we'll take that. So, here's a little for you. Sure? The first book I ever bought, so I will. Thanks, sis, I will. Oh, she's giving it to Emma. I thought she was giving it to us. So, another case came to a close. As for the sisters, I have faith. Faith that their lives have only just begun. As for me, I think it's time I start on a new journey of my own. A journey to rediscover myself. Okay, Phoenix. Well, don't go drinking up just yet, Bill. Huh? What is it, Detective? It's just a little matter to be resolved about the Chief Prosecutor. She isn't supposed to be out of jail like this. But I thought you said it was okay. Yeah, well, it may be okay with me, but the folks in prison's a different story, huh? Oh, great. Basically, I had to blow up a guard in order to sneak her out for 30 minutes. Believe me, it wasn't cheap either. Huh? Where'd you go, Detective? I didn't know you had a wild side. Yeah, well, haha, you see. Mr. Wright here is the one who will be footing the bill. Of course we are. Ow! Gosh dang it. Forgot my desk was right there. Why couldn't you have Wright? Why couldn't you have Edgeworth do it? I'm barely struggling with my company as it is. What do you think you can afford with my salary? You got to be kidding me, pal. Huh? Thank you, Mr. Wright. You're the best. Cool. We love our debt. Why is it? I suddenly feel like I want to scream. Hey, I got the idea. Why don't we all complete stuff together? Yeah, that's a great idea. Come on, guys, let's go. There we go. Okay. Bring harvest. I'm given another book after the credits. Oh my gosh. And that. Oh my gosh, there are people talking. Okay! We're getting another epilogue. Cool, I was hoping we wouldn't. Really? That's impressive. I don't like you anymore. No, we cannot shake you off that easy, Gumshoe. We cannot. A new missions to guard the main entrance. Who's Billy? Billy! Billy the cactus! Oh no, is Bill... Is Bill Oh boy, I found him. No, it's lost. Who is Billy? Is that who Billy is? Okay, weighing each other for fun. Get 500 emails to the right way. What's my first other as a okay. Seems to turn about thing. I'm not sure any of that was. I'll never forget that young defense lawyer said on the trial. Let's see what's his name again? Mr. Leaf left. Anyway, he said they're doing her sub-birth for how many years now? Well, anyway, I'm in another trial to get to, so I better be. Huh? Oh no, I forgot my gavel. Sorry, gotta go. Okay? That was weird. You know what? Here, can't. No, I can't skip. Not that type of game anymore where you can skip the credits. Oh my! Ah, nothing soothes the soul like fresh country air. Still, sometimes I do miss hearing you and your objections. Still, I can't go back until I'm full-fledged spirit medium. My mystic mark afternoon train's about to begin. Coming! Well, see you around, Nick. Yep, hi, Edward. Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, hi. Did he leave? Just get me to the end. All I have to do is open this book. Oh, there we go. Aha. Oh, that is cute. Okay, so we've officially completed Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's the end. Okay, well. That took much longer than I thought it was, but I enjoyed it. Alright, who do I... Okay, there are 2 people I can raid. What's with Sims? There we go, finder. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye!